we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
Balaji bro, hi bro.
You two
Hi.
seem to be taking this pretty well.
Welcome to the stream,
It's
brother.
rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ, ரொம்ப நாள் ஆகி போச்சு. வர்றதே இல்லை ப்ரோ லைவ். வருவேன், ஆர்க்கு ஆடுறதில்ல, ஆனால் ஜென்ஷின் போடுவேன்.
Too slow. Too slow.
நீங்கள் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Too slow. Quit following me.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet.
Well, now.
Well, have you tried service with a smile?
And even if I did,
Oh, she's got.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see.
ஆர்க்கு விளாட்லாம் ப்ரோ.
You are the
ஆர்க்
traveler
அசிடென்ட்
in
வந்துருன்னு
Paimon,
பார்க்குறேன்,
correct?
அது டிலே ஆகிட்டே இருக்கு. பார்ப்போம் ப்ரோ, மேபி 1 மந்த்துக்குள்ளே வந்துருன்னு நம்புகிறேன். 1 மந்த் ஒரு 10 டேஸ், மேபி 10 டேஸ் கிடைக்காது. நவம்பரில் வரும் நம்புகிறேன். ஆர்க் அசிடென்ட் வந்தால் அசிடென்ட் ஆடுவோம் ப்ரோ.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see.
ஓகே.
You two are charged
ப்ரோ
with
எனக்கே ஆனந்தம் தான்
eating a
ஆசையாக
cake
இருக்குது. பட்
specially
அது
prepared
வந்தால்
for the
எனக்கு
Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the
விளாட்னது ஆசை. பட்
Wait, you mean the cake?
Just looking at the charges,
ப்ரோ
it seems you two are capable of causing some serious
ஆர்க்
and
விளாட்லான்னு தோணுது.
considering
கேம்
how
வந்தால்
fond
போர்
Lady
அடிக்குது.
Furina
அதனால
is of
விளாட்றதில்ல.
sweets. Now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mug shots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
பாய்மான் எடுக்கு. ஜெயிலு.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for...
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 45 days!
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon and this is the Traveler.
Save it.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even—
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no.
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look... Oh, right. We're on someone... If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but... You wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so. Wait!
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... Good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Dkon here was I see. In that case, I regret...
I admit that I was only thinking of... I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace. Losing out on such a big opportunity because I couldn't see past my...
Plenty of time ahead, Dkon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Dkon...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Quit following me.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities, and being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it's...
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so you must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've never...
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else.
Right! Paimon sees your point. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the...
Let's continue this way. This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and—
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that are—
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
a reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. The wind rises.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where—
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons. If you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh!
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Too slow.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewin.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewin here is the Fortress of Merapede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. As I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Quit following me. Quit following me. Quit following me.
What do
bro,
you think
hi
of the
bro,
food?
Waga, hi,
Does it
welcome
meet
to
your
the stream, brother.
expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every— Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewin.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect, and in fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life...
Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is... Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send maybe something like, hey, so we at least need to try. You mean... Yeah, fortunately, based on... We worked so hard to help clear... Oh, right! Lenny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. If you say so. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prison. Hey, come on! It's just a...
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still...
Sorry!
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Meripede doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer. You got it! Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and get...
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, he probably just finished up his work too. Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Take it easy.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Learn the safety rules by heart.
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself.
Indeed. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you that we were instructed.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the Fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to but recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of Meripede and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two?
Bingo! The Neva's been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't, even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis.
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to, or I should say, we were really looking.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone. Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where Child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely—
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's—
Take it easy.
Behold!
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again. Ah, forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get it. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being...
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end... I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything? Before you've... I'm usually around the rag and bone...
He left. Just like that. Huh. Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our but... Like... we were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat! Even if it's not...
Take it easy. Take it easy.
The wind rises.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here.
Hi bro, Surya, hi, welcome to the stream bro.
Are you awake, traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on... Child's vision! Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours! And our investigation... So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went? Huh. What's more important now is that it's the start of a... What's the plan for today? Let's go! It's...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go.
Paimon's beat.
Hey there, fellow shift mates. I saw you fit.
Oh, hey!
I've been working here.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief. All right, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Did you just ask about
The rules? Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
Oh, name மாத்திட்டீங்களா? Okay, name மாத்திட்டீங்களா bro? Okay.
All right. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Soon bro, போடலாம் bro.
There's even a rule about that?
இது டைம் போட்டும் bro.
What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. If you work continuously, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Huh? Like what?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. Now,
You mean, even you have never tried working?
there's actually they say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, he disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard.
What the? How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was... Huh?
Oh? You...
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try? All right, if you insist.
Okay, okay.
Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like Hyman's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon? Let's go! Credit coupons here?
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go. Let me have a look.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all... Oh, Paimon, what do you have planned for us? But Paimon really hopes the...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a... Oh?
Sure. What? Nice! We did well today. Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be so
bro இது
tiring?
எப்படி ஸ்டோரினா அக்கா அண்ணா தம்பி அண்ணா தங்கச்சின்னு நினைக்கிறேன் தொலைஞ்சிருவாங்க ஒருத்தங்க வந்து காணாமல் போயிடுவாங்க காணாமல் போனவங்கள வந்து கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது தான் கேம்
That's it.
அது கண்டுபிடிக்க
Paimon doesn't even have
பெரிய
the
ஸ்டோரி
energy to talk
ரொம்ப பெரிய ஸ்டோரி
anymore.
கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்
Is it time to...
அது கண்டுபிடிக்க போகும்போது வந்து நிறையா ரீஜன் அதாவது 7 எலமெண்ட் இருக்கும் அந்த கேமில் ஃபயரு வாட்டர் அந்த மாதிரி 7 எலமெண்ட் வச்சு தான் நீங்கள் இந்த கேம் ஃபுல்லாக விளாடுவீங்க அது விளையாண்டு போனோம் ப்ரோ. கிட்டத்தட்ட இந்த கேம் வந்து 2 வருஷம் ஆச்சு.
Paimon's exhausted.
இன்னும் அந்த ஸ்டோரி முடியல. மேபி இன்னும் ஒரு 2 இயர்ஸ்க்கு இழுக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Oh, but it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria safely. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all? Well, Paimon wonders what... Wait, what? What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so... What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan... No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean. Just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him about the food and... Hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make...
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem...
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal.
How could this... what should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day. Is he trying? Yeah. What would you like to do this afternoon? Yeah.
Oh, hello. You two are the one...
No need to be so...
Sorry. I couldn't help but think of His Grace once... Oh, it's hard to say.
Wait.
Oh, I'm always indecisive, and I tend to make a mess of things. It's like a reflex. What? Please, don't say anything like that out loud. How could you possibly...
Time to go. Time to go.
Siegewing? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? Hello, traveler.
Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought
Enjoy?
It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe
Are you talking about pets or people?
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans.
Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nerd.
Yes. Running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. Always rest.
We'll definitely take care of ourselves.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. No need to tease me, okay? Just like His Grace said, paying attention to every little detail is the key to prosperity.
Time to go.
Take it easy.
இது மல்டிப்ளேயர் தான் ப்ரோ. இது மல்டிப்ளேயர் கேம் தான்.
Navigating the world is a whole lot
மல்டிப்ளேயர்
easier with
மீன்ஸ்
a few
நீங்க ஒரு
different
16
identities to
லெவல்
choose
வந்துட்டீங்க
from.
அப்படின்னா
Need me to come up with some for you?
நீங்க வந்து இது பண்ணலாம் ப்ரோ. ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கூட விளையாடலாம். இது லெவல் பேஸ்ட் கேம் ப்ரோ. இது மேபி ஒரு 2 டேஸ் 2 டேஸா ஒரு 3-4 டேஸ் ஆகும்.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy.
Hey, look! There's that suspicious guy peeking into the
தெரியல
infirmary
ப்ரோ,
just now.
நைட் இருப்பேன்
Are
ப்ரோ,
they a fan
விளையாண்டு
of
தான் இருப்பேன்.
Seedwing?
பட் அவ்வளோ பேச மாட்டேன்,
He
விளையாண்டு.
must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick. The Melusine proceed as a result. Whoa, this all sounds pretty. And as for the note.
Oh, I was injured a bit.
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegewing gets off to.
Huh. That's actually really strange. Seedwing's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my...
Oh, wonderful. I was worried that you'd be...
Paimon likes having more coupons. Have you also...
No, I was just slacking off, and you happened to catch me. My brother is still obsessed with anything remotely related to the Forbidden Zone. But knowing him, it won't be long before we get more leads. Oh, before I forget,
Good night.
this is for you.
Huh?
I've been here longer than you.
Aw, that's so... Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest? Okay. So after working a few days straight, we... Has our Really? Well, we'll keep... The dawn of... What do you have planned? After working here so long, but doing the same... Yeah. Oh, what would you like to do this? Maybe we'll be able to find...
Take it easy.
Behold!
Take it easy.
Oh, you must be the Traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from even convicts. But we have a game here.
And if...
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing it. Okay, correct. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, but the second you mess up the order, the game costs 300 credit coupons to have it. Thanks for your patronage.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Hi bro, Baskran bro, hi. Welcome to the stream bro.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Nobody who values their life would be. However, just go talk to Roos.
But we don't know anything.
That's normal. Just watch a few.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupon...
Bet at random.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried...
What? I never even picked a boxer before, and you're might as well tell you about. Besides, Okay. Something bad will...
So the room and... what do you...
How would I know? But I've heard a story. According to the room, however, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight. And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like a curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was... Huh?
You're not serious. Look, here I was just trying...
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then...
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow. The dawn of... What do you have planned? After working here, but doing the same thing... Yeah. What is this, Gart? What would you like to do this after? Sure.
Are you...
Who are the boxers?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block.
Are those their nicknames?
Since you're new around here. Anyway, this match... I could... Maybe you don't quite...
Oh, no need...
All right, then.
Yeah. Aw, looks like we won't get a chance to sleep in as long as we're...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something, go pick it up yourself.
Huh? package. For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take... Oh, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Hey, wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. All right, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to... Ugh! No way! Get that stuff away from Paimon! Paimon thinks we should... What do you have planned? Though it feels not...
Time to go.
Who are you?
I'm not.
Then what?
I'm a promoter for
Oh,
After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, however, in light... Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. It seems you don't, but as for the latter... Anyway...
what?
Fine. I know, I should just let it go.
Into the wind.
Hey,
well, then...
So it is real.
Paimon's not sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you... Still,
Even if we bought, when it comes to things like...
Hey, just what... It makes so little that...
Oh, so it's the...
Let's just say it's a mutually
Hey, what? Maybe not. Every page has the font to... Okay. Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, we have no choice. We have decided... Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying... let's put these papers back where we...
Take it easy. Take it easy.
All right. garbage. Ooh. What would you like to do this afternoon? Seems you're really getting the hang of things, but just playing the... Yeah. A mysterious box? Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Well... Okay, so we'd better pick up the pace with our Yeah, let's get...
Take it easy.
Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there?
Ah, seeing you impressive.
So, now... Huh?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production.
We get it, just...
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards.
Something even more terrible.
A group of
Cannibals? In the fort...
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared. But what's even scarier, since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains.
Paimon might already...
I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, so that's how you see the... When will all this... Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to...
Just stay.
What? What are you...
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep...
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being... Oh, this is all getting way too creepy. So you mean...
Rises.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my
We just want to ask you a simple... Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well... Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has said...
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of...
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, Then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the... Right, both are a possibility. Paimon knew you...
Behold!
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes. What? Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? Traveler, come on, wake up! Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping. Really? So we're finally starting to figure out... Okay, well, it's about...
Too slow.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. Uh-oh! They spotted us! Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who...
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to...
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to...
I don't have to tell you anything. If you...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to...
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work, and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the... We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping.
Oh, but...
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and...
So you come and...
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that some...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. That's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
Quit following me.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we... It's impossible.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late.
Yeah, When you said you knew... Fortunately, though, now that we can finally... It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. It's one of Linny's cards. What Paimon's... Maybe you haven't... It's been a while... Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
There's a group of people.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were
What's the matter? They're just...
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much. Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group at...
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so...
So, you two really like to gossip?
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his eat the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right! That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be...
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basic. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, RYZEN. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he...
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal?
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it,
Wait a second.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to...
After all,
The wind rises. Quick flop.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TC...
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with...
But why would you be...
There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from... Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need...
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you...
All right. Have you heard any strange... Then, did you know that there are some people who... Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have...
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did...
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Take it easy.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided... Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all. And Master Child he is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said...
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have...
Well, when you put it that way...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a... It's the least... Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all... Now, let me... And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at...
You can even estimate how long...
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, what say you to meeting here? Oh, and there's... Though we can just... Fremenaze and...
What do you want us to do? Will it...
Well, I won't call it easy. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so investigate the internal structure. But also, there's no need... my apology.
But that's not a bad thing, right? Oh, right.
Let's go our separate ways.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like it's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Oh. Someone, please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Butt freezing limbs. Let me take a look. Please lie down over. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, then I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient. Don't sense serious damage. And here? Huh? But big... what about here? Oh, I think you just... Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was...
If Miss Sijuin's...
But it also...
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have...
That's correct. Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Siegewien prescribes for us. That's just the nature of
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please! Hey! There's no need to fuck!
Please allow me to end.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this.
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm I'll accompany you two for a while. No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our...
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine.
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the... All right then. Is there anything we should know besides... No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly. Got it. Pop. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to... You're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a real... Well, now you can go back. Thank you, Miss Siegewien. You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire... No, but you can't... Paimon talked with Siegewien the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice... Whoa! You really are super thorough. Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just...
That's good. We've taken a look at...
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange, infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before
Is now really a good time?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so also, I'm her...
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Lynette should be here, right? Huh, strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but...
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. Unless...
Let's see if there are...
Okay.
There are some books here, and Advanced Nursing, How to Raise the Spirit of Your Patients, A Quick Guide to the Psychology... These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these? She even has books on understanding...
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette...
She would have set her mind, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time...
this is it!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mech. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card.
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wryzen. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of...
Yes. That you're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wryzen. I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. Wait, the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Wryzen have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him. If Wryzen let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to... Don't be like this.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I'll go talk...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler,
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Take it easy.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wryze's office.
Come out and face me, Wryze!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances... Maybe she'll appear by...
Is he trying to... You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you... As for Fremine...
There was no need to do so. The fortress...
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands, right?
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss although as per your...
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a...
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play Mr. Linney. The cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an...
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest... I've heard that the bond...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received...
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to black-
You people really are difficult to get along with. Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your...
Linney!
Instead of asking why I'm doing... I gave you a warning by cutting off the first... Mr. Fremine... 6...
Wait,
2... 1. Time's up. It really is...
Wryzely!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, listen...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay up, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating. I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place... Fonta's internal reports suggest that the research note said that the Melusine race... The Fonta promoter has been struck... I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting... According to Collins, we often see Miss Sijuin observing the Fonta promoter has been struggling I've been told that the infirmary... The research note said that the Melusine race According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... We often see Miss Sijuin...
So that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 Out of her sense of duty as the Sijuin has... Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world The recipients of her love... Are we on the...
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's... All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the
Fonta's internal reports suggest that the research note said that the Melusine race... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... The Fonta promoter has been... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're According to Collins, the...
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously become... But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder the company facing backlash. They came to the fortress of the Duke, knowing how valuable, and so...
I acknowledge the although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wryzley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing... You'll pay for... Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just...
Sigeween...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely But if you mean what you just said, then isn't... But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect... His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sigeween, whatever shall I do with you?
Well, it's nearly What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your...
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande.
Freminet...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Freminet a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Freminet to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now. Sorry. I am aware that the...
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even...
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
My hands and...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.
Take it easy.
He's awake.
Lenny... Lynette...
We're all here. The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself.
Traveler... the sea! There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes... Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be? This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Good night bro, Balaji bro, tata, good night, good night.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll... The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should... Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. This... I have to push on.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master...
That's right.
Miss Clorinde!
Miss Clorinde, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clorinde will stay here as a guest for another few days.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be... Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No. Please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
Quit following me. Behold! Too slow. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Excuse me?
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegeween?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Wryzely?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten? Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you...
No.
You managed...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought that Linny suggested that, of course, it's inept. I'm also quite curious.
So you were...
You make it sound the Forbidden Zone is all...
Are the rumors true? That you're also...
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying...
Oh, right!
Me, of course. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party.
And saving
You can think of it like that, yes. That's not some... All I need to prove to you...
But we...
You make a compelling...
Yeah, Paimon...
Even if the truth may not be pleasant. Follow me.
Too slow. Quit following me.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wryzely.
It seems you forgot...
Too slow. Too slow.
Stand on the central...
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well... Huh. So there's a switch on the...
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a... I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Very reasonable guess. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Fremine display.
The concentration of... primordial...
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of... Yes.
But forget about the 2 of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater level, the indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, if this continues... Yeah, you know what the legends say. If the...
But that's just too weird!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of. It's just that there's no single found. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said, "You may go guard." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps. As the number of exiles increased, more and more the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. But as time went on, people also realized once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their wither. After many, now and again.
But now you know every part of that.
Indeed. It's just, to be frank, prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The result—
Wait, Jurier, he's not—
Huh?
No need to panic.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as—
The results speak for—
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for—
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the— Good. Say Edwin's main area—
You—
Gotta admit, Hunt—
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of—
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a—
Your Grace!
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez. Follow me.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up!
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do it.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool!
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontainian? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate...
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on. We're the workers to find out the truth behind. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea. Seems like you're good. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it.
Great.
Too slow.
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be
While I was sedated.
Must have been RYZEN.
Yeah,
I really... So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your... Yeah, I took...
Nobody else is around.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremen...
Woo!
That's our list.
Secondly, I spent quite a long time thinking about this. What's more, as long as the fortress... If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself.
You're super...
If Wriothesley does... I don't have enough in...
Let's see.
Could Wriothesley have won? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring
Yeah, the 2 of you have already aided us. If you ever need anything, though you may not...
You have my...
Thank you for protecting...
why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
Alright, then we'll catch you guys...
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
Time for Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here. Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Woolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too, don't...
No problem. Just...
So delicious. Paimon's still...
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm...
Sijween?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking.
You're really good.
Really?
Oh, and what...
Oh, that. Thankfully. Although the path... Oh, and I was...
You were all super...
It's... Oh. Get a good night's rest, you two.
Time to go.
So much has happened. Paimon's super sleep. Delicious.
Out of my way! Get... What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Take it easy.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what? What's wrong with these people?
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the crack.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? What?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey!
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must Will do. You have...
Take it easy.
Look, there are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How
could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard—
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd— Coming from you, that's not surprising.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well?
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely? Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long—
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Jadi,
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how—
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared?
The emergency response plan.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique Denel, and what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great high— Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer. Oh.
You're welcome. It is getting late.
Very well.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Paimon's coming.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth, as their father. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in— I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Writhsley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, But what's your impression of You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone short.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that RYZEN.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you.
You attacked?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Eudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Eudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits. Of course, that is all just how I feel. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. Ultimately, though, one must— You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on permission granted.
Whoa. You can't tell us? Then...
If by the phrase, "you guys," you are referring to Farina and I, then although I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina?
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water.
You guessed correctly.
Right, of course. There's still...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater...
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental Archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their in any case, I believe I will not be able to do... Given the status quo, however, I would
Oh, so even...
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my...
Please go right ahead. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
You're so...
Behold!
One with nature. The wind rises. Too slow. Too slow. Quit following Squall and Fury. Quit following me. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Quit following me. Too slow.
You guys are...
You guys didn't...
and here...
all right.
Hey, it wasn't...
I was also whenever he'd say...
Hey, there's...
These two, they sure are a lot warmer.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching...
Quit following me. Too slow.
Traveler! Are you still doing alright?
We're fine.
A few people said, oh, of course. How did Nerva miss your Nervula? I ran into the bomb. If you're not, just let me know if you... I'd like to take the...
Behold! Quit following me.
following me. Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. Too slow.
Jurier,
Yeah.
that's no excuse for...
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the...
And you?
Yep.
It can be a...
I mean, the
Oh, yeah?
You two really are...
Not at all!
Too slow. Quit following me. The wind rises.
Now guess.
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering...
Oh, right.
Whoa, how did you...
She didn't want to stress.
Yeah.
Okay, but check...
You meant father?
She said a few things that were...
Her attitude towards you is... You should believe her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Paimon just...
Hey!
Are you going to...
Looks like it.
Excellent.
For real?
Another implies, well, next time,